The shocking brutality of the death of Khadr Adnan will not soon be forgotten. It's still not important enough to make any of the headlines, certainly not in the Israeli papers. You have to scroll down pretty far to find anything about it, written about it. After 87 days of a hunger strike, which is one of the most taxing and painful forms of resistance, Khadr Adnan was thrown in a cell and left to die. And this is reminiscent of Margaret Thatcher, who was Prime Minister of England and allowed 10 good young Irishmen to die as well as a result of hunger strike. I strongly recommend people read 10 Dead Men, and it is about these 10 brave young Irish volunteers. But going back to Khadr Adnan, this is a personal vendetta by Itamar Ben-Gvir, who hates Palestinians, hates proud Palestinians, and is quite happy to show his strength by allowing people to die and allow Palestinian blood to spill. And we can't forget that the United States is paying for this. We can't forget that a delegation of U.S. members of Congress, a large delegation, close to 9 or 10 people, was there, led by Hakeem Jeffries, the leader of the Democratic Party, was there. We can't forget that the Speaker of the House, McCarthy, was there during the time that Khadr Adnan was engaged in the hunger strike. Ron DeSantis was there, and none of these people thought to ask about him, talk about him, demand his release. He was imprisoned, and he was protesting being imprisoned under administrative detention, which means he was not charged. This is a tool that Israel constantly uses against Palestinians. It is illegal. It is immoral. It is a brutality that has to be stopped. And Israel is guilty of 2 crimes at this point. Number 1, arresting and detaining him without charge. And number 2, allowing him to die. And like I said, his death and the brutality of his death and the courage of his convictions and his willingness to the self-sacrifice will not be forgotten. And the Zionists can spin it whichever way they want. They cannot win this argument.